What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn, and I know you want to be a podcaster. You want a successful podcast. You want to give your views and opinions, but you just don't know how to do it correctly. That's why you got to hit up ShawnyScott.com. You want to be on radio, and you want to know how to build your radio career. ShawnyScott.com. She's done all of this. I've worked alongside her for years, and I will tell you the information that she can give you is on a value level that I can't even put a price on it. All you have to do is go to ShawnyScott.com. Your future, right now. That's it. Michael Shawn. Yeah.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm going to tap in for sure.
Tap in.
Yep. Tap in. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Happy Thursday. Happy Friday Eve, what I like to call it.
Friday Eve.
Everybody says you're not supposed to live for the weekend, then you need to make the week better for us, damn it. We need to change this. We work 5 days a week and we're only off 2 days. I don't know who created that system. Whoever did it had to be somebody who ran a company or was one of them little slave drivers. Literally, I think people would be more productive if we flipped it and we worked Saturday and Sunday. And then we had off Monday. Yeah, no, we work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yes, and then we're off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. People would be a lot more productive. Like people get nap times in certain countries. There are actually countries that give people nap times to get rest. A rested person is a productive person. 40 hours a damn
You may
week.
be on your own with this though, with the working Monday, off Monday, Tuesday. Like, the weekend is always the weekend.
But that's because somebody created it. Somebody created that the weekend was going to be a weekend. There was going to be a
That's when
weekend.
you have birthday parties. That's when you go out. That's what people.
But now the weekend would be the week.
So you can plan it on a Tuesday.
Yes.
And Tuesday could be your new Saturday.
That'd be your new Saturday. That'd be your new weekend. They got us working too damn much. Spend your whole life working.
Man, that part is true.
You spend your whole day. That's why I try to tell young people it's good and it's responsible. But I tell everybody, once you start working, most of the times, once you enter the work atmosphere, you never stop. And some of y'all gonna go to college and have a job in college. So enjoy yourselves now, damn it.
That's why I tried to hit that mega million and didn't happen. I was like, man, I ain't trying to work no more.
Ain't nobody hit it, did they?
Nah, they said it was like 5 people got 5 of the numbers or something like that. So they all get $1 million each. Like 9 people. It's a bunch of people. I think it's like 9 or something. But either way, nobody got it all. So now it's up to over $1 billion.
Over $1 billion.
Billion. Good morning, Kathy. Day One Black. Diane, what up? Nikki, White Chocolate. Nikki. Can't you see?
Good morning. $1 billion.
Billion. Mega millions. Billion. $1 billion.
Now, God would have blessed you with $1 billion. I hate to be negative because everybody always asks the questions like, what would you spend the money on? But I would want to know who would be the first person you would say fuck you to.
Who's that first?
Who would be the first person?
Gotta be my BM. Gotta be a big mom just because. Got to be. Yeah, got to be.
I think I got a list.
That's funny.
Even though
you play now. Go ahead.
On the way to play the Mega Man. The only part is if you were to tell somebody to, fuck you, the problem is you so happy that you're not even gonna say it the way you would normally say it because you're so happy.
Mm-hmm.
Like you probably be giggling. Hey Mo,
$1 million.
Yeah.
I mean, we did hit. Me and Lady Q did hit, but it's what it is.
How much did you hit for?
It was a little something,
right?
Something. But we did technically. We winners off that Megan. We won.
Oh, okay.
Technically,
is it enough
What?
Was it enough to change your lifestyle? Like, can you stop working? Whatever y'all want, can you stop?
Nah, honestly, we couldn't even take a 15-minute break off the clock, to be honest with that.
Oh, damn.
It was one number in the Powerball. We had one in the Powerball. So we had one. So it was like $4. It was like $4, something like that, $4 or $5.
Just enough to keep you playing.
But we won. We won, you know. We won. When I said, well, she said, oh, we got the Powerball. I said, oh, how many in a row with the other? She said, oh, I see one of the dots. I started getting hyped. I said, we got one number in the Powerball. Give me two. Give me two. It was like Price is Right. What is it when they say, do I have at least one number right?
Right.
Yeah, we got one number right in the Powerball. But
Stacey literally has cousins that won like $700,000 in the lottery out there in Tennessee.
Yeah, I know somebody in Jersey who took the ticket and stuck it in their drawer, and they happened to be moving like some stuff around and just checked the ticket, and it was a hit, over $1 million.
Wow.
Yes.
Must be nice.
Yes.
Nice,
$1 billion.
Nice. Yeah, but it's over $1 billion now, so we'll see what happens. I mean, we're gonna play. I'm gonna put another dub, at least a dub down.
The pick is today, right?
The Thursday, yes.
It's
Thursday, yes, today, yes. So
get
y'all megas. It can't hurt. I mean, if it's meant to be, one ticket should do it. But if you want to go ahead and spend, $10, $20 or whatever, go ahead.
I'm spending 50.
50. I was thinking the dub was good. Mo said 50. I'm like, that's a lot of more chances. That's a lot more chances. Good morning, Rodney Perry. Rodney, did you play that Mega Millions, Rodney? We all played. We hit, Rodney. We hit over my house. I just know we winners over here. We hit. So we winners. We won the
numbers, but you ain't. It doesn't do anything. You don't win nothing. Though. You gotta at least hit 5.
We got one number and the Powerball. Like
you gotta hit.
That was exciting in itself, to be honest. When she was going to it, like, oh, we got one. Oh, we got the power. I'm like, give me 3. I legit was like, okay, I think you need at least 3 and the Powerball to get like some real bread, I believe. I don't know. But either way, we playing.
I know my mom disappeared for like an hour, and I didn't know where she was at. She wasn't answering her phone. Come to find out, she was over here getting Mega Million tickets.
Stacey updated the picture. Okay.
What up, Stacey Mitchell?
I see the professional
picture. Stacey Mitchell. Yeah, $1 billion. That changes the game. That changes a lot. You should be able to play online. I would be
really.
Yeah, you really should be able to play online.
Now that's really addictive if you could.
But the problem is, I think they're scared of security things with playing online. I think the Mega Millions are worried that if they were ever one of these hackers that could hack it, that they'd be able to manipulate it. But
I am going to 7-Eleven like the rest of the New Jerseyans.
Can you play online?
Yeah, I just Googled it. Rodney's right. Yeah, that's crazy.
I did not know you could play online.
Yeah, play officially online now.
Wow.
You go as soon as you Google Mega Millions online.
They want to get everybody. They want to get the senior citizens. They want to get the shut-ins. They want to get
Now I went from playing $10. I'm gonna play 100 now. Let's go. You put anything on my phone, you got me. You put anything on my phone.
Oh God.
But before you got here, Mo, we were trying to say who would be the first person you would say fuck you to if you won $1 billion.
Oh.
Who would be the first person? And I know that's so negative because God just blessed you with something. But we always talk about what we spend it. We'd always talk about what we spend it on and how much we'd give each other and all that good stuff.
I am a philanthropist at heart, so it would be very hard for me to get that big of a blessing and be like,
you gotta be kidding me. There's gotta be one person. There's gotta be one. There's gotta be one. Okay, how about this? There's gotta be one person, right, that may have the audacity to try and come to you for money after they find out.
Oh, now that
one person. That one person.
I know that I know there's one person who I'm not going to name their name, but I know that there's one person who would expect for me to break them off. Yeah. Even though they haven't been the nicest or the kindest person to me. Right. But I know there's at least one. And with the kind of heart I have and understanding that would be like a super blessing. I could bless so many people with that money.
Not them.
I would probably give them a speech before I gave them the money, because I know the speech is more painful.
You're gonna hear this and you're gonna take it.
Giving them the money, I would give them a speech.
Yeah, Stacy. Yeah, Stacy.
My son's father. Oh man.
Stacy said, "My son's father, my baby daddy." She said, "Before I give you this money, let me talk to you for a minute."
I see. Spitefully, I'd want to buy a certain radio station.
And go on air and have dead air for like an hour.
No. I don't want dead air. I just
and then
need.
You come back and then you say what you want to say.
I'm just gonna make some changes. I'm just gonna make some changes when I'm.
We're just gonna go in a different direction.
We're going in a different direction.
We're going in a different direction. We're changing the demographics here.
Yeah, we're gonna change. We're gonna change a few things in here. I think the last time I heard when somebody tried to buy that radio station, I think they said it was $30 million that somebody offered for the radio station. So yeah, I think $1 billion. I have to do it properly because it has to be profitable. You know what I'm saying? You know, it still has to be profitable. So
if you win $1 billion and you purchase the radio station for 20 mil.
Well, I think it was 30 mil, but it's gonna make money. It's gonna make money. The station does make money, but you know, I don't know if it'll work out if you do it spitefully. But I would definitely have a big meeting and have everybody. You know, people already know who's gonna get fired. They already know who we're going in a different direction. They already.
Who owns the station? Michael Shawn.
The people know who they good, and there's other people who know that they damn good too. That they like, oh, we straight up in here.
Good now, we good. He gonna take care of us.
There's really only one person that's they're like, oh, it's about to go down. I'm playing for all the kids on my family to go to college. These kids are our future. Go ahead, Nikki White Chocolate.
All right. That's good. She do some good stuff. I know I would be a sucker for a lot of those. I'll be seeing them stories where I feel bad for certain scenarios and kids being left alone or issues. And I'm like, oh man, if I was rich, I would legit reach out and figure out how to way to set them up for success forever. So I know I'd be a sucker for a lot of them stories that are real stories and proven to be real. So I know I'll be donating a lot.
I just need to know how can I make them things tax write-offs, because we're gonna be helping them on a lot of people. I'm gonna need a financial company that's gonna tell me, okay, how am I gonna write all this off at the end of the year?
So you're gonna hire Dave. You're gonna hire Dave Anderson, and then you're gonna hire the business bully, right? You're gonna hire an attorney, right?
But it's $1 billion. I think I might have to get a financial, like a company. $1 billion, that's a lot of money.
So it's not about the amount of money, it's the type of account that you have. Like it's the type of portfolio investments that you have. Not so much whether or not you can get one person to concentrate just solely on your portfolio, your business. And if they're knowledgeable, they can do that.
Like I want to know whoever's running Kevin Hart's money. I need that person.
Well, I mean, big names don't always mean that they are handling your affairs properly. There are big name companies who get people in trouble. So
no, they are.
You want it to be someone you can trust, like you have faith in the company.
Or maybe LeBron. Maybe LeBron, because LeBron's doing really good. He's doing really well. He's doing really well. But anyway, that's why we never win. But go ahead. What were you saying? Speaking of LeBron,
I was saying speaking of money.
What happened?
It's some lawsuits out there. Did you see the Taco Bell story? You hear about the Taco Bell?
I've had it. I've had it with us. Go ahead. I saw the video. Go ahead.
Taco Bell. It was actually in Dallas, Mike. So it was Taco Bell. It was a late night. They a couple young ladies went through the drive-through. Order was wrong. Couple times they tried to fix the order 2 and 3 times. The store is now closed and they still got issues. So the employees let them inside. Just the car with the problem, the 2 ladies, they get to arguing inside, threatening to fight each other. And then as soon as the young lady stepped around the counter, the employees got some boiling hot water and threw it on them. So watch this video close. And then of course, obviously, you know, they got a lawyer. But I started wondering, will they win this case? Oh, well, you could talk over it, Mike. So yeah, so the lady's in there, she arguing the blue shirt. You see her, and the employee like, okay, yeah, and like, you messing up my order. I said there was no cheese on my taco. You know, and I ain't want no cheese. And then a girl, they step around the counter on your left there. If you look up top left corner, waters on them, burning water. And now they want to leave. Oh, now you want to leave.
Now you want to leave.
Now you want to leave.
Now you want to run.
So
when did food orders become this goddamn serious? Like when first of all, you're at Taco Bell. I don't know what y'all expect. I don't know what type of service y'all expect going to Taco Bell. Right. Y'all act like y'all gonna get 5-star service at goddamn Taco Bell. No diss to Taco Bell. It's a bunch of 17-year-olds and 18-year-olds working at Taco Bell. I don't even check my order anymore. And when I go to McDonald's, I don't even check it. It's like it's the mystery meal. I might have ordered a number 1 and I get a number 4. I might get an ice cream out of nowhere and be like, I didn't even order the ice cream. This is y'all idiots. Y'all people are getting beat up, shot, and killed over fast food. Yeah. Fast food.
Yeah, they wanted their order right.
Now you burnt up. Now you burnt all the way up.
But it's still a lawsuit because and they'll win. They'll get something.
Who's going to win? Who's going to win?
The young ladies who stepped behind the counter. They will get something. You know why?
Why?
Because they didn't put their hands on the workers. They were in the establishment and the workers were on the clock. So the company will have a liability suit on their hands.
It all depends. We don't hear the audio, so once again it all goes back to the threat.
I can call you all kinds of dumb minimum wage working heifers I want to from behind the counter. The most I'll get it is the fact that was wrong language to use.
No, but if you cross the counter, they may start talking about they thought they were about to get robbed.
I'm gonna play this actual news. Yeah, because that's what I was thinking. You can't come behind the counter. Now you got to protect yourself and your staff. Did she have a gun?
She had an instrument. Did she say she was?
You bodily harm is enough. But let me play this and let me see because I think this is when the lawyer spoke.
Harm first.
Hyundai Tucson versus Toyota RAV4.
There's an ad.
Hyundai Tucson.
What just happened?
Wins every time. Lease an all-wheel drive 2022.
Here we go.
It was Sunday night, June 17th, at Taco Bell at 11829 Abrams Road, 11 p.m. when the restaurant was drive-through only. Shown on the restaurant's own surveillance cameras, 3 women in a white car pull up to the window to pick up their order, but something is wrong with it. So their attorney says they returned to the drive-through and are at the window arguing for a full 7 minutes.
CT and Brittany went up to the dining room where an employee let them in. Most of the time, what you see is CT and Brittany standing peacefully and calmly at the counter.
2.5 minutes later, as an argument begins about the order, the women step into the kitchen.
At some point, a male Taco Bell employee started threatening her to a fight. She's a 16-year-old girl. She's got a tough heart. She wasn't going to back down.
Which is when another employee dips a pitcher into boiling water and throws it on the 2 women. They run from the restaurant as the employee goes back to fill up the pitcher a second time.
This is not just, some hot water. It burned them very badly.
And a warning, the injuries are difficult to see. Bubbles and burns to the shoulder, arm, thigh, and face of the 16-year-old. Brittany Davis with severe burns to her chest, who also suffered seizures and had to be life-flighted to Parkland Hospital. And then this part of the surveillance video. The attorneys say one of the employees appears to pull a handgun from his pants.
Where?
It's beyond comprehension to me that any employee inside of a Taco Bell store would be armed.
Where you see a gun? You know how people just put their hand underneath like they're doing something to really
hate. This part of the surveillance video. The attorneys say one of the employees appears to pull a handgun from his pants.
It's beyond comprehension to me that any employee inside of a Taco Bell store.
I ain't see no gun. But either way, Mike, there's a story.
Listen,
they're getting money.
They're gonna get money, but I'm gonna tell you the absolute facts. I don't care what they went through. Y'all ignorant motherfuckers are gonna learn today.
Who? Which one? The employees or
those girls are gonna learn today. Y'all gonna start learning that these people and these little Taco Bells and McDonald's is not. They not for this. We done seen people jump over counters and beat people up. We don't see people jump over counters. We don't see people get shot at drive-through windows and whatever. Listen, they gonna get their money. But is it worth it? The scars that they got on their body, was it worth it to get the order right? To make that big a deal? Like them, that skin. Now she wants to go
that
through.
Was the manager that did that. So the manager wasn't supposed to protect her staff. You got people in here aggressively threatening. It's been in there for a while. It's a buildup. It's clear. I'm just getting to paint the scene. It's a lot of drama.
The story says that the employees threatened them first.
Obviously, the lawyer's going to say that. But I would think it would be the customer because they was mad that their order was wrong and they kept coming back through drive-through multiple times. And now you inside the store, you're mad. You ain't got, it was a soft taco, not a hard taco. Whatever the issue was with the food, I'm pretty sure it feels like the customer was more of the aggressor, in my opinion.
So Mr. Manager, Mr.
Why would an employee immediately, you got your order wrong? He said, whatever, you just want to fight? You're like, huh? That it doesn't flow that way. It uses a buildup of something, and then if you coming back 3 times, you're angry at that point with your food being wrong. And that's just my thoughts. And now you coming behind the counter.
He screwed up because now these girls is going to be the intent. They got to fight the intent, and then these girls going to get skin grafts and all types of medical bills the doctor bills and what the Taco Bell's going to wind up. The Taco Bell's going to wind up cutting that check.
A big one.
They're gonna wind up cutting the check. I just don't understand. I just don't like.
Not over Taco Bell. That's what Afro Queen said. Not over Taco Bell.
Over some taco. Like y'all gotta really stop acting like y'all want this supreme service. Like y'all think everybody Chick-fil-A. Everybody ain't Chick-fil-A. Everybody ain't talking about thank you. What a pleasure to see you and talk. No. You're not getting that.
The owner out here in Woodbridge, New Jersey, and Linden, New Jersey. He owns 2. And I love the service there.
It was a 7-minute. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mo. Yeah, it was like Stacey said in the news clip. It was a 7-minute buildup of arguing in the drive-through.
How they let her even in?
That was their problem. Once your door's locked, you're not supposed to let people inside.
I'm not unlocking the door.
That's where they screwed up at too. It's like they shouldn't have let them inside.
Give us some more tips.
Unless they forced their way inside, maybe they didn't lock the door and they forced their way inside.
No, they said the employees let them in because they kept having
issues. Mm-hmm.
You want to smoke?
I think Taco Bell closes the inside after a certain time, and then they have the drive up to like 1 or 2 or something like that in the morning.
Taco Bell at 11 o'clock.
You can't step around the counter and think it ain't gonna be no smoke. Like
first of all, you don't. Something. You got the streets own your taste buds if you want Taco Bell at 11 o'clock at night because that's the streets own your taste buds. Anybody trying to eat some damn Taco Bell at 11 o'clock at night, you ruined for the rest of the night. You eat Taco Bell at night.
Well, they got young stomachs, Mike. Like they at 16 or 20, you could be out. Hanging out, and then at 1 o'clock, that's the only thing that's open. You haven't been through Taco Bell at 1 o'clock in the morning. The line is wrapped around the building.
Oh yeah, I be seeing it. I've never done it. Like the worst I ever did was White Castle. The worst I ever did was White Castle. Real quick. Yeah, that's because the comedy show is across the street from White Castle. Oh, breaking news.
TP,
no segue,
TP,
y'all.
Good morning, TP, Lala, Jacqueline. Good morning, everybody. Go ahead.
Good morning.
Breaking news. JetBlue has just bought Spirit Airlines to become the 5th largest airlines in America. So, yep. JetBlue just bought Spirit Airlines. Rest in peace, Spirit Airlines.
I need $100 back from Spirit Airlines. It's been like 6 months, dog. 6 months.
For all the jokes that I've had about Spirit Airlines, we spent a lot of flights together. I have a lot of miles on Spirit Airlines. I know exactly. I always get the big seat in the front because there is no first class. Yes. I know exactly how to pack, so y'all can't mess with me on everything like that. You got to pack a certain way so it fits in that little cabin thing right there.
Roll them jeans tight, Michael Shawn. Roll them jeans tight.
Roll them jeans tight. There was many intoxicated flights on Spirit Airlines. Shout out to the one guy who came up to me and just whispered, "Got you, Michael Shawn."
That's what he said.
I said, "What?" He said, "Don't even worry about it. Just ask for
When
what
your
you asked for.
celebrity pays off.
He said, just hand me the card. I'm going to hand it right back to you. But you got to hand me the card. I was like, whoa, what a flight this is going to be today.
Do they change the name or they just keep the name and you just know that it's underneath?
I don't know. I don't know if they're going to change them all to Jet Blue. I don't know.
Yeah. If they've acquired it, normally you go under the acquired names.
You're going to paint all them airplanes. All
It's just a wrap. It's going to take the wrap off.
Big yellow airplanes. And also shout to Spirit who will delay a flight.
Even after they landed in the ocean.
For drizzle.
Oh God.
Spirit will delay a flight for drizzle. I'm telling you, everybody else will be flying to the same city you're going to. It would be a drizzle. And Spirit is the only airline that we would delay 2 hours because the flight attendant was late.
For the one person, we hold everything up.
There's some type of rule that you have to have a certain amount of flight attendants. We waited for 2 hours for a flight attendant. I said, this is what I get.
Hope she wasn't black. I hope she wasn't on CP time.
No, we were in no, I was in Orlando. She looked kind of Spanish. But everybody was ice grilling. Like people were.
Yeah, I bet that's why I said ain't nobody look like. Oh, please don't.
I said this bitch. She wasn't even walking fast. She was just walking regular. I said, oh. But then I started thinking they probably just called her last minute because somebody canceled. So she probably was like, I'm just doing y'all a favor.
I'm doing y'all a favor. You think I'm rushing?
Y'all could have spent the night. Y'all could have wanted to spend the night. And true story. I was at an airport and I'm watching the TV. And a guy, they showing on TV that a guy busted through the TSA with a gun. Just busted through the TSA with the gun. I'm watching the TV, and when I turn back, I can see that they just tackled the guy with the gun. I'm at the airport that's on the TV.
That is happening.
And they shut it. They shut us off. Like we were all like this. We were like, wait a second. That looks like that's us. Wasn't nobody running?
Food court.
That's the same food court. It was the Orlando airport, dog. Like afterwards, everybody was laughing. I mean, but they shut us down for a minute. But I was like, we was about to be on CNN for real. We was about to get interviewed for something. All right. Anyway, enough airline talk. That was JetBlue has acquired Spirit. JetBlue is the 5th largest fucking airline now in the country. So it's American, Delta, and who am I missing? American, Delta, who?
No, I don't know. I'm playing. I don't know. I have no idea. Good morning, Tam.
Other people are. All right. So, what was the other story? Oh, we didn't even ask everybody how their night was, but go ahead, because we just doing.
You want to talk about Neo? You want to talk about Lizzo? You want to, you got the wife of 2022 so far, the wife of the year award, halfway through the year award. We got which one of those three you feel like?
All right. So yesterday we talked about monogamy and how a lot of people are having a difficult time with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, one woman that's not having a difficult time with it is the woman we call the wife of the year.
Okay, her. Okay.
So the wife of the year is not having trouble with monogamy. She is a true soldier, and she is not playing the game. She lays down the law on what her role is in a relationship. All right, you got her.
Got her.
Player. Let's go.
Husband is the head of the household. My husband is the man of the house. My husband makes the final decision. Yes, he allows me to do what I need to do, what I want to do. But if he decides that I don't need to do something, I don't do that. And not because he controls me or I'm weak or whatever. No, it's about I trust him. I trust that he has the power to make the right decision. And that's why I married him. If I didn't think that he could lead me the right way, he wouldn't be my husband. So I know there's a lot of independent women out there that don't need a man or whatever. But if you got a man, let him be a man. Because if you don't complain when he's not leading and he's not providing and he's not being the man that you won't allow him to be.
All right, miss. Whoever she's married to, whatever man she's married to, you had better not cheat on her.
ever.
You had better not ever in life think about cheating on that woman. She just rode out for you. Just rode out. And she's a very pretty woman. So you need to just she gets an award. For, damn it. He needs to make a video, matter of fact.
2022.
Her husband needs to make a video.
Half of the year so far, she got that.
She got the wife of the year.
Every woman out there knows that you can do all of those things and be the woman of the year. And if a man wants to cheat because he has some things going on with himself, he's gonna do that.
Let's not spread negativity on what's a positive story. Let's not spread don't be sprinkling your past things with dudes on this beautiful woman, this woman's lovely life that she's spreading. Now, unfortunately, a lot of people can't handle that. So Lizzo got her version of monogamy and why Lizzo can't handle it. First, one more time for the wife of the year. And now, here's Lizzo's version of monogamy.
I think a traditional, relationship scares me for 10 years, but love is forever. I can love somebody forever.
I want to hear more.
It's like monogamy, I think, to me, is a little claustrophobic. I think because there's the rules. I think a love relationship that's not monogamous has no rules. And I think people who do poly and all that stuff, there's still rules. It's like, well, you can see this person, but you can't see this person. I don't want any rules. There's just no expectations. Yeah. And that way the love gets to just be like the main event. Not like well, you were supposed to call me and why are you home by? It's like, do what you want to do as long as you love me.
Poor Lizzo.
So, again, because yesterday we talked about the communication, and if that's okay with your partner and it's okay with you, then that's great. That's how y'all relationship work. But 9 times out of 10, people are not always on the same page with what their ideal of a relationship looks like. So,
Lizzo. Hey. I'm not going to, I ain't want no negativity sprinkled on the wife of the year. I'm not going to spread negativity on Lizzo.
If it works for her, and shout out to Lizzo. She looked great in her little Melon Liddy outfit. If that's what they are happy with, more power to you.
Go knock it out, Lizzo. I got a whole bunch of immature jokes right now just sitting in my head. I got so many immature jokes that are just, but I'm not spreading a mean spirit, anything. I'm not doing, what's the guy who sprinkled everything on the food?
Sprinkle of salt.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that because I just got a bunch of immature jokes that are just immature and they're mean spirited.
Sometimes it's healthy to be immature and mean.
But I got a funny feeling. If anybody in Lizzo's situation, Lizzo, you probably deserve. If it's you, nope, to both of them. If it's you that doesn't want to be locked down, I get it because you're a superstar and you're a star. But if you're just used to having people cheat on you and you're just like, I just love me. You can do whatever you want. Just love me. That means he can smash whoever he wants. Just love you.
Goes both ways.
I don't know if that's healthy.
I tend to take the therapeutic side on that, Mike. What I have a problem with her statement, and again, whatever she thinks makes her happy, more power to her. But one of my concerns about Lizzo's statement is she basically wants she doesn't care if anybody has that responsibility. Right. There's responsibilities that come with being emotionally responsible for other people. When you're with somebody in a relationship, there's a level of responsibility that you have to that person when y'all sit down and talk about your relationship.
Of course.
So it just seems like to me that she's like, under any circumstances, all I need to know is if you love me. Right. You can do all of the other irresponsible things. I don't care about that. I just need for you to show up and say that you love me.
Is it because of how she looks?
That's a strong issue of validation. That a lot, and I don't want to say women because men have it too, that's a big issue, a big self-esteem issue. And I ain't gonna go too deep with peeling off the layers of the onion, but yeah, there's a lot of underlying issues, and I know the joke's about to come flying too.
No, I'm just saying. You can do whatever you want, just don't fuck up her sandwich. Listen,
I knew you was gonna say. I knew you was gonna.
That's an immature joke. That ain't even good. That's immature.
Is it just her self-esteem knowing she can't get no better, or only because of celebrity?
First of all, she can get whoever she can get better. Like, first of all, the one thing Lizzo's not is ugly.
No, she's not.
She's a very pretty girl.
She's a beautiful woman.
Oh, she a 9 to you? Okay,
She's a
Mike.
very face wise.
She's beautiful.
Face wise, I mean, I couldn't handle all that. I'm a little dude.
Even her body, she's a curvy woman, but she's
I'm a little
tight.
dude.
Her body's tight.
I
Yeah,
don't know. We talk about the same people.
She's not big sloppy.
No, I put Lizzo, put her face on there.
Try to find a picture.
I know. No, see, Jay Black gonna try to find the darkest, sloppiest picture.
Every time I see her, she's
her body's tight.
very pretty.
My internet acting funny with these photos.
Right. Because God said no. God said no. Not today.
So we got the wife of the year who's like, you lead. God,
be a man. Be a man.
Let a man be a man. You lead. I trust him.
Because what I hear is they identified their roles in their relationship.
Yes, they did.
I hear that. But
and Lizzo said you can smash the neighbor. It don't matter. You just love
come home
me.
to me at the end of the night.
I don't care if you having threesomes with squirrels. Just make sure you coming home and you love me. You make sure that you make sure. That's what I was thinking. Can someone really love you if they treat you any kind of way? Hey.
No,
hey, love is all what you love is all what you think. There's some people who have make-believe friends who you can't tell them they ain't really make-believe. And I'm talking about make-believe, like they don't really exist. And they talk to those people, and you can't convince them that that's not a person right there. The brain does whatever whatever your brain decides is reality is reality. That's why they put certain people in hospitals sometimes, because their reality can't be switched up even with medication. But then, speaking of reality, Neo takes it even further.
Yeah, all right, we're getting Neo. That was Lizzo, and that's her dude. That's her dude that she's with right now.
Look at her legs for days.
I mean, I don't think she's healthy.
That's an older picture.
No, that's what popped up in the Google.
Don't do that. She could be that size and not have any health problems, and somebody could be the size of Halle Berry and have 50 health problems.
Mike said she a 9, though. Mike said a 9.
I didn't say a 9. I said I think
she's a
pretty.
beautiful girl.
I think she's a very pretty woman. I do think so. I do think so. Now, she's not my preference, but well, she might be my preference if she did holler. She might be my preference. Let me slow down.
I know for a fact that.
Hold up, what am I talking about?
I know.
Situation I'm in right now. Lizzo, holler at me.
Here we go.
I'll bring you right to the crib. Like, Mom, meet Lizzo, the singer. Like, yes.
No, we're not. We're not bringing women to the crib.
Bringing my mama love Lizzo. She's a sweetie. What? And no responsibilities. That'd be wonderful. So Neo, he took it somewhere further. Neo, who's happily married, basically said, if she is cheating on me, what you saying?
No, keep going. Don't worry about TP. They be trying to start trouble.
Neo says, if you know my wife is cheating, I don't need to know.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Neo took it to the whole nother. He took it to the mountaintop. If my goodness. So Neil was on the Breakfast Club talking to Charlamagne and Envy and Angela. And you got it ready? Because this one got me. This one right here. All right, come on.
I got you.
Just me, before this makes a damn headline somewhere. I personally am a person that is not angry at living in a blissful bubble of ignorance. Mm-hmm. The truth is rarely pretty. And in this world, in this life, you have to choose your happy. So I choose to believe the truth that makes me happy, as opposed to searching for the ugly truth that's gonna mess up my happiness.
Ignorance
Like
is
I
bliss.
even tell my friends, like, yo, if you ever found out anything about my wife, don't bring me that.
Really?
For real. Why would you
Envy the same
mess with my
way.
happy? Why would you do that?
You know what's crazy, Envy? Remember you said you wouldn't want to know if your wife ever cheated on you?
Correct.
Who wants to know that?
Correct. A lot of people do though.
I mean,
a lot of people do though. But I'm the
I
same
think you
way.
should only want to know if it's going to change things, right? Like if you're like, if I find this out, I'm leaving, then that might make it. But if you're like, I'm gonna stay with this person anyway.
Listen, I wake up every morning and breakfast is cooked, my kids are taken care of. Every time we around each other, we smiling and happy and things are blissful. And then on my deathbed, somebody tell me that you cheated on me my whole life. I lived a pretty good damn life. I'm not gonna trip off that.
Interesting.
That's a very interesting comment, Nia. I didn't even agree with anything he was saying in the beginning, but then he said the kids are taken care of, the house is good, we smiling around each other, and you gonna don't tell me on my deathbed. Like, why would you want to know then?
Right.
I mean, I now Angela Yee made a good comment. Now, the reason why I would want to know before my deathbed is because I'm out. So
But
things
that's
are going to
because that's
change.
you. There are some people like Jay Black who say, you gotta fight for your marriage.
Ooh. She hit you with that, Jay.
She hit me with nothing because if you smashing another Negro, that's over, done. I want to know if Lady Q text somebody. I want to know if somebody stared too long at somebody. I want to know. I want to know every last aspect.
But what about fighting for your love?
You're just gonna
not when it comes with another
person. Why would you even want to know that?
Because you playing me like that, like I'm Boo Boo the fool. Everybody know but me, and I'm walking around.
Said if your breakfast is cooked in the morning, the kids are taken care of, and every time y'all around each other, y'all kicking and smiling.
Yeah.
I'm just asking, why would you want to know if you're gonna stay with the person anyway?
It's zero because I'm not. That's the thing. It's certain things I just know me. Everyone has their tolerance level, and me is a zero tolerance for anything.
To the fighting for your marriage.
That is, you're damn sure right. Because if you think it's sweet. Nah, son. Nah, not with me.
I just want to know. I would want to know if there was infidelity just so I could leave. Like, give me the option so I could leave. Now, don't.
Wait,
let me be ignorant and happy. Just don't ever let me find out, and keep whatever bitch you messing with in check. Let that hoe know I don't work, so she ain't getting none of this money. A cute comment sponsored by
Shut up. WokeUpInspired.com.
WokeUpInspired.com.
Can we get a shirt?
I think it's more.
I still don't understand the philosophy of women.
Yeah, Lala says as long as she's still taken care of. Wait, is that what she's saying there?
Oh, I love it. I think the more
like for Lizzo's was like, I don't want to know what it's more so like, I don't want to know what you're doing. I don't care what you're doing. I don't even care what time you come in or where you've been, just as long as you love me. So I would be interested more so in her more so explaining what that meant. Like, how is he going to show you that he loves you if he's doing all of these things that would be traditionally nuances in a relationship or suspect in a relationship? What do you consider love? How is it that he's showing you that he loves you?
I guess they just happy. They just happy in love. They just happy.
That's crazy. The thought that knowing that you're okay if your wife is cheating on you, don't tell you. That's asinine to me in so many ways. Like,
but what if it was flipped? What if it was the other way around? As a man, if you're cheating on your wife, right? And her girlfriend be like, girl, he cheating on you. And she says, but he bring home the money. He take care of kids. We go on all these vacations together. We go bowling every Friday night. We go to the movies. We do all of these things. And he keeps me very, very happy, with the exception of you telling me something he's doing behind my back. Are you wanting your wife or your significant other to fight for the relationship then, Jay Black, because the tables are turned?
I mean, it's always double standards in relationships, but
You see this
but
shit?
but
You see
but,
this? You
but
see this?
what I'm saying is to each his own. Everyone has their own perspective. You heard from Neo, you heard from Lizzo, you heard Wife of the Year. Everyone has their own perspective, what works for them. I just know me and my limitations is zero tolerance when it comes to
So
another
you could
man.
do it hypothetically, but
And then I would want forgiveness. The wife that got
Listen.
court, she would probably want forgiveness. But that don't mean that the person has to allow it.
Like every time we and Jay Black get to defend it, we can't defend the culture that was created for hundreds of years. We didn't create the game. Like the game is a guy gets caught cheating and he tries to get forgiven. And then on the flip side, I'm not saying the game is fair. If a woman does it, the majority of dudes are going to bounce. Now, I know there are a minority of guys who stayed to work it out. We didn't create this. We would train this. We would train that even women look at us sideways if we stay with a woman that cheats on us. Like, y'all even look at us sideways. Like, I'll be like, what? You going to stay with the B word?
You a sucker. I'm going to walk over you too.
But if you stay,
so that's why, a lot of times when any people I know, any women who I know who come to me and say, what should I do? I found out all of this information. He's doing X, Y, Z and the third. I never tell a married woman to leave their husband. Because number one, I'm not married. And number two, I can't hold you at night when I'm laying next to my warm body and you sitting there trying to figure it out. I really think that when you know enough is enough for yourself, that's when you'll either leave or whatever the relationship. But I think that you're right on that part, to each his own when it comes to leaving a relationship.
Jacqueline said love ain't everything.
Might not be able to tolerate. Somebody else might be like, yeah, I think that we can work on it and fix it.
What's the other one? There was another one before that. It said,
Lala's, hold on. TP said
just selfish.
No, Lala, TP, that ain't all the way true.
Let me get this. You can truly love more than one person. I totally agree. Most people marry for business these days. I kind of agree with that. I think it's the generational differences. We're not brought up anymore on marriage. I stopped wanting tradition. I get it. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are starting to.
So you want to be a smut in the street? That's what some females want to be. Smut in the street,
like yesterday, like I said yesterday about relationships, you have to communicate and identify what role you're going to play to your mate, because the role you played to your past mate may not be fulfilling the needs with the person that you're with now. So I think it's really important to have that conversation and that dialogue so that y'all can be on the same page. You can't be out here saying who won it and smashing everything, and your significant other thinking that like, no, I'm just gonna be with you and you only, and have them living in a la land of fake love.
Many men have passed. Many have stayed in the past, though. How many of us have an uncle or aunt that don't quite look like the rest?
Yeah, somebody ain't matching here. It's like the Sesame Street. One of these kids are doing their own.
What they say, that's the milkman baby, mama's baby, daddy's maybe. I used to always hear that.
I wonder, can y'all see this? Can y'all see what's on my phone?
So Lala still wants traditional.
Lala says she still wants traditional.
Okay, she's still striving for that. She's still striving.
Yeah,
for
but there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with wanting to have what we consider a traditional role.
Oh, y'all can't read. Y'all can't read that app.
No, we can't.
No, it's a little blurry.
A little blurry.
What is a Pornhub app, Mike? We don't want to see
that. Is that Tinder?
Wait, you got Tinder, Mike.
You got dating app, Michael. Mike, I am not. Ladies, if Michael Shawn comes up on your Tinder, please swipe left. Do not swipe right. Ignore.
I haven't filled it out yet. It's just there. I just wanted to see. I had never seen it before. I just wanted to see.
I'm not partaking in any of these dialogue.
I'm not signing either. Jay Black, I'm with you. I'm
not partaking. Nope.
I am not co-signing this.
Nope.
Whoever's an expert at Tinder, DM me on Instagram how to make it happen. I need to know the protective ways that you could just only have certain people see it and stuff like that.
I will go on a whole campaign on social media about how don't none of y'all have a swipe right, swipe left.
Mike want to be an episode of Snapped. Mm-hmm.
I wish you would. You better not. Delete it.
Let's see how close I am. Right now I'm at 2. It says your card is hidden. Enable discovery. That's where I'm at right.
Stop playing, Mike. Stop playing.
I'm not playing. I'm not playing. I keep trying to tell you I'm back in these streets.
No, you're not. It ain't nothing out here. There is nothing in these streets.
My radar's up. Don Page, good morning.
Good morning, Don Page.
Damn typos. What's wrong, Lala? I think we understood. Afro Queen. Come on, girl.
Anyone who's single out here can tell you there is nothing out here.
Don't fill it out. Fill it out. Mike, no. Afro Queen said, no, Mike, no. It really ain't nothing. I'm being honest. I feel bad for anybody that when you hit your 40s and then you still, good luck.
Dating right now.
Jacqueline is mad at you, Mike.
Right, see? Jackie's mad too.
If I told y'all the full story, which one day I will, then y'all won't be mad.
Look, we won't be telling those stories today.
I won't be telling the story today, but one day I will tell the whole story, and y'all will be like, you should have been on Bumble.
All right, what's next? We said it's time for entertainment news. Mike, if you don't take your ass home.
I'm not playing this game. I'm not playing this game.
Out these streets, y'all. I need a haircut too.
Let's see if Mo has any stories.
Let's get this mother crawl.
Yo, what's up?
Baby, let's go.
Allegedly, with Sexy Mo, powered by Media Room 360 TV.
Okay.
Good morning, Mo.
What you got, Mo?
Good morning. Good
I'm
morning.
going to
Good morning again. So one of Jay Black's, I mean, she's in between. So, I remember back in the day that Jay Black thought that she was actually cute. And she was actually pretty. Marcel from the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Who? Eva Marcel?
America's Not. Yes. Now you know that she has the show All the Queen's Men, right? Have you guys seen that?
I have not. I've never seen that show.
It's good.
I don't know anything about that show.
She plays like this ruthless nightclub owner who basically has all of these male exotic dancers in her club, but she's like real gangster. Like nobody crosses her or whatnot. So of course, she's married to someone who's in the political game. They have beautiful children. Well, in season 2, she's in this steamy love sex scene with actor Christian Keys.
Okay.
And they're saying that it's so racy that they feel like, hey, it's a little bit too much. It shouldn't be even on BET Uncut. They feel like
what's it on? What is it actually on? What network is it? What streaming?
It's on BET
service?
Plus. It's on BET Plus, so you can catch it on BET Plus. But the show is good.
It's not really about like the LGBTQ. What's just said the name of the title was?
No, it's called All the Queen's Men. And so she in the story, she plays it's different episodes, but she plays a nightclub owner, and but she's gangster.
This is Eva from Next Top Model.
Okay, yeah,
you gotta binge watch it because we're on season 2 now. You have they
I don't think I got BET.
I don't have BET Plus. No,
I don't think I got BET Plus.
Get the app. Go ahead and get the app, and you'll be able to see it. But they're giving her a lot of backlash. They feel like it was too much. The show is already racy in itself,
right?
But, they're saying that it's really graphic and too realistic, and they really feel like it shouldn't have been. Like she went too far.
Okay. White Chocolate said, Mo, make sure you put allegedly Mike Shawn has a gender in your report. No, it's not alleged. It hasn't been done yet. It's just there. It's just there right now. It's just there right now.
No, it ain't no allegedly. You just better not. How about that?
It's just there. I haven't done all the steps yet. I just want to make sure
So Eva's in trouble for a sex scene, and she's an actress getting paid to do a role, and it's her fault that she's playing out this role.
Well, the big thing is, so if you've watched all Queensman, there are a lot of scenes with male on male.
That's what I kind of figured. I felt like that was the title. That's why I'm like, I knew it.
No, but it's not. It's about men. I mean, there are men there, but they're all they're strippers.
And why would I want to watch a show with male on male, Mo? Do you ever think
they're not all? It's
like, do they think that was something I'll be interested in, pique my interest? You know what? I think
there is male on male relationship.
She's talking to you, Mike. Mike, you enjoy this.
No, she's not. Because listen, y'all can say whatever you want. Listen, I know P-Valley is a good show, but it hit one scene, and I said I can never come back. I said,
now it's
I'm
not as
good.
graphic as P-Valley.
Yeah, I said I'm good. No, I don't have a profile on there, Tam yet. I don't have a profile on there yet. I still got it covered. It's hidden. I don't have it on there. Go ahead. Back to the nasty.
Well, I better keep saying allegedly, Michael Shawn, because Jason Lee allegedly just posted out there or put out there in a recent interview that somebody was paid to kill him. He had a hired hitman kill him.
Wow.
Or try to kill him, rather.
Wow, I'm not
and he
shocked.
said that basically because he's always out there putting out the tea on people and the content that he puts out on people, that a hitman was hired to actually kill him. And he's never talked about it up until now. He's finally coming out about it. And I'm like, damn, maybe I should just put an emphasis on allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah. Where the girls get naked. We talking about where the girls get naked. Oh, they do on the show?
Yes.
Oh.
There's nudity.
All right.
But BET has been pushing the envelope for years. So the shows like P-Valley, even though it's not on BET, but the shows like All Queens Men and things like that, even Ruthless. There was a scene in Ruthless where they exposed the man's genitals, and the man went down and smelled down there to make sure that he wasn't having sex. They were in this cult. Sorry. We are an equal opportunity show, aren't we? And so yes, BET has been pushing the envelope. So I'm not, the least bit surprised that.
All right, so Jason Lee. So this guy, he has threats, and So good luck. Hey, when you out there, you get entertainment news, and you letting it all out there. People looking for you. So hopefully he doesn't get killed. Hopefully he stays survived and.
Speaking of murder for hire,
there you go.
Speaking for murder for hire, of course, the House of Gucci is finally on Amazon Prime for all of you who are interested. I was shocked. I never knew that this happened. The legacy of Gucci, the last living legacy of Gucci, he was murdered by his wife.
Wow.
It's a crazy story. I never knew any of this. It just chronicles how it came to be. He was married to this woman, and she did 16 years in prison. She was sentenced to 29 years in prison, Mike.
How'd she kill him? With a Gucci belt? How'd she kill him?
He hired a hitman.
Oh, she hired a hitman.
She hired a hitman.
Damn.
Hired a hitman, killed him, but here is the big thing, because we were talking about this earlier about people getting money, right?
Right.
She still got to keep her $1.48 million dollar in alimony every year, even after he died. So she's just most recently got out of prison. And he's still paying her for killing him.
Technically, still the wife.
Still getting the money, so they have to pay her the back pay. The estate has to pay her the back pay, roughly in the tune of $20 million.
Wow.
She did an
OJ. For the rest of her life, she's getting 1.4. She's entitled to 1.4 million dollars a year.
But she was in jail for 20 years.
She was in jail. She did 16. Actually, they went back, but initially she was sentenced to 29 years. And then her co-conspirators, of course, was sentenced to 29 years as well. But yes, it's an amazing story. Because I was like, how do you kill somebody, but they still got to pay you? The estate still has to pay you. So yes. And she did it because he fell in love with this other lady and divorced her.
Money.
She killed him. Yes, with his money. Because remember, she didn't have money. She hired the hitman with his money. And the only reason why they got caught is because she didn't pay up the other half of the money she was supposed to pay.
That's why we have our wife of the year. That would never have happened. That would have never happened if the wife of the year was Gucci's wife. If this woman had been the wife.
Star-studded movie. Lady Gaga played the wife. Al Pacino played one of the Gucci brothers. It was an amazing story. Amazing story. You gotta watch it.
Only happened because they didn't have the right wife. Wife of the year.
What up, Kevin Kersey? Good morning.
She technically in the movie, it seems like she was the wife of the year. She helped him basically take over Gucci from and expand the family legacy. Then his head got big. He started seeing other bitches, and she wilded out. She wilded out.
All she had to do was chill and just let him be a man. Just let him be a man. Just let him be a man. That's all. I noticed
Exhibit's ex-wife wanted some money out of him, but he hid the money in the safe or something. I thought that was interesting.
Jay Black, she's hiding the money, or he's hiding the money. She claims that he has these secret accounts, and with over $20 million worth of cash in the safe. And so she's, petitioning to get half of that liquidated cash.
I can't take this. Play the wife of the year, man. I can't take this. I can't take these chicks. Play the wife of the
husband is the head of the household. My husband is the man of the house. My husband makes the final decision. Yes, he allows me to do what I need to do, what I want to do. But if he decides that I don't need to do something, I don't do that. And not because he controls me or I'm weak or whatever. No, it's about I trust him. I trust that he has the power to make the right decision. And that's why I married him. If I didn't think that he could lead me the right way, he wouldn't be my husband.
It's good enough.
Gucci would still be alive right now if that woman was his wife.
Yes, he would.
Exhibit would not be hiding money in safes if that was his wife, damn it. Neil wouldn't even have to worry about somebody telling him on his deathbed that she's cheating after she made him better.
Yes, because he was fineless in the movie. She helped him get his bag, secure his bag.
You talking about Gucci?
I thought you bag. Yeah, but that money in the cash, and you can't prove that. She ain't get none of that bread.
In marriages, when you separate, any liquidated cash is very, very hard.
The money is gone. You think that money's still in that safe? You think? Please.
That money is somewhere in a house, an apartment that she don't know about, stashed away with pit bulls sitting in front of it, feeding them gunpowder.
No, wife of the year had that crazy twitch in her eye. I do believe that if something went down, she probably will poke him. She probably put a little sugar.
Ain't nobody cheating on the wife of the year. The wife of the year don't get cheated on. Don't try to sprinkle that hate. Don't try to sprinkle that hate.
I'm keeping it 100. You could be
anybody cheat. Why would you
need and more, and he's still gonna cheat if he wants to cheat. So let's not act like you can be Mother Teresa out this piece. And if he still wants to put his thing on the table, he's gonna do it.
Greasy ass Gucci chicks killing fashion icons, and now you want to come at you exposing my money in a safe. Now you putting my life in jeopardy because we ain't work out, man. The wife of the year, just come on. And who else is getting tortured by a female today?
All right, now here's a topic. You say no segues on. All right, you can read it, Mo. Let's see how this plays out. Yeah, Mo. When she started lips.
So daughter, 23, law student, goes to dinner with friends. She orders an appetizer and one drink, totaling $22. Friends, older and employed, order entrees, wine, and dessert. end of meal. Friends say, let's just split it. Daughter's new total is $84. What is the right response here?
I'm not paying $84. Her total was what? 22? She got one appetizer?
One
got
appetizer and a drink.
one drink.
But they say once you go out, you eating with people, you gotta just split that bill or don't go out. If you can't afford it, don't go out.
So keyword here, it says she goes to dinner with friends. Friends know your situation 9 times out of 10. They know that you're in school. They know that you're a law student. And if I'm older, if I'm a senior friend, because I've done it before, if I'm a senior friend, I'll just be like, look, you don't have to worry about it. We got you. And then we split the bill amongst ourselves. But no, I would not have even attempted to make that girl pay or chip in because we know she's still in school.
Yeah, poor 23-year-old.
If you knowing your friends, but if we all out here and we all got jobs, me and my friends don't play that. Well, I only got this or I only got that. We split that bill right in half.
But there's a lot of people that go the other direction and say, if you don't come out. If you ain't prepared to just split this just because I order more,
right?
Ain't nobody out here. How much did you have? And I
can't do that. I can't do that. We splitting it down the middle and we're gonna keep it going. And if it's too much, if it's too raggedy, I might swipe my whole card and just say forget it, and I'll never go out with y'all again to eat.
Girl who is 23. This is my advice. This would never happen if you'd have went out with the wife of the year. If you'd have went out with the wife of the year, she would have called me first and she would have been like, Mike, is it okay if I take care of the bill? And I'd have been like, absolutely. Is that your friend? Yes. Well, the bill so-and-so.
That's how it's supposed to be. Jeanette Rochelle says, my friends invite me. They know my situation, so they pay. Those are real friends. That's what you're supposed to do. As a real friend, if I'm inviting you out, we know TT, right now she going through a little rough time. We're going to take care of TT's bill. We're not going to say, TT, put your card on the table. Nah,
you got 2 of those situations before I stop calling you to come out.
That's what. How many more times are we going to lie this?
You got 2. I will call you the second time and you'll be like,
your house for the potluck. Those are the type of friends that you say, hey, let's invite you to the potluck. I'm not inviting you to Nobu to sit down and eat with us. I'm not inviting you when I know that you can't afford it. Or I'm gonna say, hey y'all, it's my treat.
So do you frown upon that person that know, like she knew that, all right, I know all I can afford is appetizer and a drink. Is it frowned upon to know, look, I know I got my 20 because this is all I know I'm going to order. This is all I can afford.
She should have got a separate check when she ordered it. She said, listen,
but some people think that's tacky. They don't want to. A lot of people don't want to be at a table with you with 3 people, and then you tell them, "Wait, we need separate bills." Like that's hood. That's hood in a lot of people's eyes.
Before it gets there, you can say, especially if they're your friends. Again, it's going back to the friend dynamic. If they're your friends, why can't you say, "Girl, like before y'all get out, hey,
It's embarrassing for some people. Like you just said, Mo, you pay for the whole thing sometimes. Some people don't want to look embarrassed at the way of the time we need.
Yeah, that's true.
Can you split that up? Like some people don't like that.
I have been in, I've been in a situation where I didn't have a job and friends have asked me out and I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to go. I'll
just because you weren't prepared to, drop that $100.
I wasn't prepared to go
some
out
steak and drinks.
Spend $200 on food and drinks at the table. And so I didn't go when they invited me because I already knew what it was. I know what type of restaurants they like to go to. I know, and of course you ask, well, where we going? Now, if we go on a Fridays for happy hour, then I'm going to go because I know the bill can't be that high. But if I know we're going to an exclusive restaurant where we've made reservations and, we've gotten on this waiting list or whatever, I'm not going to go because I don't want to put myself in a situation where I'm spending more money than what I have to, because your friends don't have to show up for you. I mean, be clear that your friends, and I use that word loosely, they don't have to pay your bill.
So Don Page came through.
Friend, for me, if I know my friend is in a situation financially,
Stacy,
I'm going to say to them automatically when I go out, like, hey, I got you. It's my treat tonight. You want to come out?
Yeah, this is what I say about tacky. Fuck tacky. If you got a certain amount of money that you go spend, you say when that waitress comes or waiter comes, I need a separate check.
Oh, well, I know I ain't
Y'all
getting no tip
deal.
from you. I know
Y'all
you ain't
deal.
getting no tip.
Y'all deal with
You
what
just
y'all
trying to
deal
avoid
with.
the gratuity. You just trying to avoid the
No, 'cause
5 people gratuity.
I'm still gonna give you a tip off my check. I don't feel like getting into this whole thing because especially if you're not a person that drinks. So all these other people are ordering a gang of drinks and everybody's getting tore up. And now all of a sudden your
You
bill
got
went
water.
from 22. Yeah, you got a Diet Pepsi and mozzarella sticks, and now you paying $150 at this place. Hell no, forget being tacky. And let me tell y'all other friends something, because I did this and I never complained about it. I paid for a lot of checks. I paid for a lot of checks.
Yes, you have.
And they were certain people, and not in these squares, who never returned that favor. And you know whose fault that is? That's me. So when you start having certain people around you that you know ain't never got no money, guess what? They not a tax write-off. All you can do is just be like, that's your fault. But at a certain point, you know what I mean? We was chilling. We was all chilling. Jay Black would take care of checks. Rob would take care of checks. You know. That was it. That was all the people that took care of checks.
Well, I always ask, and you be like,
"Oh no, you were good. You didn't count. We weren't gonna have the female. We weren't gonna have the female of the crew take out money and put a credit. But if I would have asked her for money, she would have given the money.
I would have done it.
Shiny treated me every time, you know, when we was hanging out. Every
and
time
that was
Shiny,
horrible that you accepted Shawnee treating you.
Who am I to say no? When a woman want to let a woman be a woman,
what type of
Mike,
man are you?
Sometimes you guys just let a woman be a woman. They want to show their independence and how strong they are. Strong black women, as they say.
It's being kind. And why is that so foreign?
Thank you, Shiny.
I have a question about that. Why is that so foreign when women pull out their credit card? And I'm not talking about on a date. I'm saying amongst men. Like if a woman pulls out their credit card and say, "Yo, I got y'all." Why is that so emasculating?
No, I don't care. I've had people take care. Shout to Leah Frazier. Leah Frazier took care one time. We had to do something, and Leah Frazier took the money out. I was still being cheap. I was just like, yeah, I'm glad I ain't gotta pay for this. I'm glad I ain't gotta pay for
I
this.
did feel bad. This other thing with Shiny. Shiny, she was driving me around. She got out. She paid for the gas and pumped the gas. I never got over that. I was wrong. I can admit, Shiny. I sat in that passenger seat, and she stopped at the gas station. She got out. I'm still sitting in the passenger seat looking around.
You didn't even pump the gas?
No, I didn't. I was wrong. I admit. That was foul. That part, like I was wrong. So
he sat in the car like he was an Uber passenger. Like he was an Uber passenger. He was like, yeah.
I miss you, Shiny. Get better. I can't wait till you come back.
Like, don't be out here.
Yeah, Lady Q got on me about that too. Yeah, she got on me about that. I was wrong. So I can admit it.
Don't be out here embarrassing her.
But I like to if a female wants to be a female, as they say so strong, and like it's okay sometimes to do that. That's all I was trying to prove.
I don't care if you really want to pay.
I paid for drinks, right? Like they've got ordered drinks, and I'm like, I got it. And they be like, "What?"
Yeah, I was wrong.
Like you buying a drink, and I just it's mind-boggling to me. I'm like, what kind of women y'all got at home that you are in a frenzy because you're being treated to a drink?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's nice. I don't have a problem with it. Like,
but it just lets me know that because I do believe that just the way that women get spoiled, that you should treat a man as well. Men like to be made feel special.
Yeah.
Small token or a large gesture. I know that men like to be made to feel special as well.
Yeah, whoever asked who out for a date, no, fuck that. Our first date, we splitting the first check on the first date. Like
you can't do the first ones, Mike. You trying to? That's your representative at that point.
I'm splitting this because I'm not committing to nothing. I'm like, I don't know nothing. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. Now, if the conversation is sparkling, and I'm like, this could lead to something, then maybe I'll take. I'm like, I got.
You're not going to get
ask a woman out on a date, and you expect for y'all to go Dutch. You asked to take me out.
Yep.
You asked to take me out, but you want me to ante up half of the bill?
Go ahead, Mike. You ain't gonna get a second date, but go ahead, Mike. Enjoy that first one.
The second date.
All right. I need to get to know this. What this
want to be on Tinder? You want to be on Tinder?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be on Tinder, gangster, just like that. Gangster, just like that. Because understand, this is, and I've repeated this, and every time you prove me right. Y'all only like traditional stuff when it favors you.
No, it's not traditional.
Because that's traditional.
I said you asked me out.
No,
now,
we agree. We both.
If I ask you out, I think the expectation is that I'm taking you out. I'm not taking you out. You're taking me out. So why would you not?
Oh, so if you're gonna take, if you ask me to go out, then you're gonna pay.
Yeah, I would.
Okay, then fine. We're even. Then I won't even argue then. Then cool.
I asked you.
So when these hoes start asking me to go out on Tinder, they gonna be paying.
What was her name, Lala?
The women.
Michael Jackson bad. It's gonna be all bad. You might as well just not date.
I'm trying to avoid every conversation Mike has related with his scenery,
because
his background.
I see that we're going back to that.
Like I just try to ignore it, Mo. I try to ignore it and keep it moving. Like don't even acknowledge it. Don't even just.
Yeah, I'll be at Caroline's Comedy Club August 23rd.
Okay.
Talent, Rodney Perry, Fig. We'll be doing the sports podcast first, and then we'll all be doing a comedy show after the sports podcast.
So New York, we're going to Caroline's.
Yeah, I think it's actually for the sports podcast. I think it's going to be free for the sports podcast. I think, but if not, I'll have passes. If not, I'll have passes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I get on? I haven't seen you at Caroline's in so long. I think the first time I seen you perform in New York was at Caroline's.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Joe,
yeah,
Remy Ma was really star-studded. Yeah. A lot of people were there. Yeah.
My Tinder should be popping by the 19th. It should be popping by the 19th.
You just said that, like, it doesn't matter if you're going to be at Caroline's. Because
so Talent, Rodney Perry, Michael Shawn,
live on stage.
Yes, that'll be
good.
Big
gonna be there rocking, Frank.
Hey, and that's around my B-Day, so we're gonna party it up. Let's have some fun.
Let's go.
Hit the city. Let's hit the city. Have some fun up top. All right, I'm down.
All right, so let's wrap it up. I'm gonna do some more research on this Tinder. And thank everybody.
Very interesting.
For watching.
It's very interesting how you think that you're just gonna jump back into this dating thing.
There's nothing to.
There's nothing. Yeah, I mean, Jay Black and I have already set the line in the sand. We've already drawn the line in the sand. It's not happening.
It's already done.
No, I'm not. All right, so we have Rodney Perry live up next.
Rodney Perry live is up next.
I'm gonna make the single announcement at some point. That make it official, like the Michael Jordan retiring. Or like when Floyd Mayweather comes back to fight, he says, "Yeah,
Wait, how did his mic get muted? Your mic got muted. Oh man, I don't know. Let me see. Wait. Oh, he's back. He's back. There you go. He's back.
All right, y'all. Janet,
all right. Oh, yeah,
everybody. Thank y'all for listening. I gotta run and do some stuff. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be. Yeah, I gotta do some things. I got some things I gotta do. What you want me to do?
Tam said, "Go hug a tree, Mike. That's what you need to go do. You need to go hug a tree.
Hug a tree.
You need to be barefoot and hug a tree.
Hug a tree with a name. Love me for who I am. Not who you in a trunk.
I said I'm not feeding into that.
Damn it, come on, let's finish this up, y'all. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that and understand. There's only one thing in life that's guaranteed it will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in life, fight for your happiness. Never let anybody take it from you. And swipe right. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow morning. Rodney Perry up next. Rodney Perry live.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.